What up, Hope Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten back at it again, and your girl is a wife now. Chavez and I tied the knot. I think by the time you guys see this, it'll probably have been like 2 weeks. Probably have been like 2 weeks. So it's been like 2 weeks since we tied the knot, and it's pretty exciting. We're gonna post up a couple vids on his channel and my channel in regards to the wedding, just talking about like the experiences leading up to it and the various wedding stories that we have. So just make sure that if you're interested in that aspect of our lives, that you go ahead and check out those vids. I took my glasses off, even though I'm not wearing any makeup. Sorry guys. I took my glasses off because I'm really getting irritated by that glare and the fact that you guys can't see my fucking face. Like, I look like a fucking anime character because every time I have my glasses on, I just like push my glasses up and then you guys can't see shit. So I decided to take those off for right now. We'll see. I might get tired of being fucking blind and put them back on. So, who's in? We are here to watch Alec Baldwin read erotic fan fiction. I'm not sure if this is about himself, like his characters, or like what it's about, but I guess we'll see what happens. So we're gonna go ahead and get started in 3.
One hand on his manly protrusion.
I've been in this business a long time.
He stroked slowly.
And this is the singular most disgusting piece of copy I've ever read in my life. I'm sorry, okay. I think we got that.
Stay, he says softly.
I'm Alec Baldwin. I don't give a what people think about me. But being a fan of great literature, I'm often curious what people write about me.
So it is about him.
It was one of those dinners where every course is an appetizer. It had been weeks since they'd seen each other. And now they were at the kind of stuffy parties you only go to when you're with someone as beloved as Alec Baldwin. Throughout the night, Alec Baldwin kept running a hand down her spine and giving her a small, vaguely anticipatory smile. They left the dinner as early as they could. And when he got her home, and naked and in the shower, he positioned her with her hands, whoa.
This is so uncomfortable.
Planted against the tile and her feet spread, he lathered his favorite body part, her back, with soap before sliding inside her body. His soapy hands moved up and down, her up and down, endless and engrossed. This turned into an all-night sleepover session, complete with post-sex pizza, which was then followed by morning sex in their regular morning sex position. Do you have one that's not as filthy? That's a different channel, correct? That's not Comedy Central?
Would love to get the really smutty.
Which is
that big highlight.
the big one, yeah. You know exactly where it is, don't you?
I apologize if the pages are small.
I was gonna say. She barely even noticed Alec Baldwin taking the gun.
I can't handle the awkwardness of Alec Baldwin reading his own name in this fan fiction. Like, it just makes me so uncomfortable. Like, you know how like you get like secondhand embarrassment like when you read stuff? You know what I mean? I can't even think of any specific, oh God. I can't think of any specific books where I've experienced it. But just like, you know, like you read a book and you like experience like the contact embarrassment. Like that's how you know it's like a really good book, but also you're just like, this is so awful and embarrassing. I think I experienced it in one of the Princess Diaries books. I don't know. But like, that's how I feel right now. Like I just have so much contact embarrassment. Did anybody like tell them like, hey, we're gonna have Alec Baldwin read the fan fiction that you wrote about him? Like, did anybody warn them that this is gonna happen? I would die. Like, I've written quite a lot of fan fiction. No, I've written a lot of fan fiction like in my lifetime, but it was never about actual people. It was always about characters. So there was always that degree of separation that prevented me from, that I feel like would have prevented me from feeling like a heart-stopping amount of embarrassment if like the actors who played those characters were to read it. But this is about Alec Baldwin. Where do you even post Alec Baldwin fanfiction? You know what? Never, I don't want to know.
And setting it aside somewhere safe. She didn't even think about what would happen if someone came in, what they'd witness, how she'd feel about it later. No one did, though. No one entered while she was pushing his jacket off his shoulders. No one entered as she was mashing her mouth against his.
Ew. Why is she mashing? What kind of kiss is this?
No one entered when she pulled back, her lips wet with saliva, to tell him, breathless and desperate, "Touch me, won't you?"
Ah!
Touch me already, Alec Baldwin.
I'm gonna die.
What is the gay community is writing about you?
Yeah, see, that I want to read. It was my 19th birthday night, and I had just blown out my candles. My wish was that 3 celebrities would come to my house and have sex with me. The first, Zac Efron, the second, Alec Baldwin, and finally, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Everyone left my house, and it was just me in my little apartment. Then suddenly, a man appeared in my bedroom doorway. The man was none other than Zac Efron. He was wearing a black shirt, black leather jacket, and black jeans. He looked sexy standing in the doorway. "Happy birthday," he said to me. Zac then moved his mouth down my chest and stomach. Blah, 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 blah. Zac does this. Suddenly, another man stood in my doorway.
I can't handle
believe
this.
it, but it was Alec Baldwin.
I can't handle this. Whew. The level of bad writing that I can.
It was also a young Alec Baldwin, maybe around 30. "Happy birthday," he said in his deep and low, manly voice. "You ready to my boy?" he asked me. He took off his pants and was only wearing a pair of tighty-whities. I admired his beautiful, hairy chest. "Yes, Mr. Baldwin," I replied. I got down on my knees. He walked over to me, and his crotch was right in my face. I slowly undid his underwear to reveal a 7-inch thick. It was covered in pubic hair.
This is so awful. This is so awful. This is the most awful. What? This is awful. There's only a minute left in this, and guys, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Is it? He has no shame. He's not blushing or anything. I'm so, I can't. I would die. I'm going to die. I'm so uncomfortable right now. Oh my God.
"Come on, boy." That hairy. He chanted as he put his in my mouth.
I
started
can't.
and played with his. At the same time, he seemed to love it too. He moaned and groaned as he thrust his in my mouth. "I'm gonna," he yelled as he forced my head down on it. He then squirted 4 of in my mouth. My mouth was full of dribbling down my chin.
I'm like, I don't need. I thought I wrote like dirty porn, you know? Like I thought I wrote some like real smut, you know? But this is next level. This is so, ugh.
We both got into bed and lay down on the covers and made out, transferring his into his mouth. His hairy felt so good against my smooth skin. I was so tired that we fell asleep in each other's arms that night. Wow. My wife is not going to like this one anymore.
I just don't understand. And what's flooring me more is that it's about Alec Baldwin? Serena's dad on Gossip Girl, Alec Baldwin? The dude from that show with Tina Fey, what is that show? 30 Rock, Alec Baldwin? Of all people. I understand the Zac Efron thing. I mean, I would never write like dirty things about Zac Efron because ew. But Alec Baldwin? understand. I don't get. I need to go. I can't. I'm gonna die. Like, I am so physically disgusted. Like, I just feel like I'm going to walk out of this room and die. I feel like I have tainted the news of like my wedding with this. Like, I talked about getting married and then I watched this. Like, I don't think this was good. Peace out. I hope it's getting a little too lit for me.